Good morning. What's up, guys? Breaking news. President Trump is a man of his word. Just days ago in the White House, he said that Nicolas Maduro, the dictator of Venezuela, a communist, does not want to F around with the United States of America.
He has offered everything. He's offered everything. You're right. You know why? Because he doesn't want to fuck around with the United States. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And Nicolas Maduro's response to that was,
"Don't worry, be happy. La 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 la. Don't worry.
how's that working out for
happy.
him, by the way? Why don't we go ahead and check in on Venezuela and see? Because right now, Venezuela is getting lit the F up. And Nicolas Maduro has been captured. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicolas Maduro was arrested last night by American special forces and has been taken back to the United States of America. In what is, without question, one of the single most impressive and sophisticated military operations in the history of the world, Donald Trump confirming here the United States of America has successfully carried out the large-scale strike against Venezuela. Its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. The disrespect, the absolute rudeness of taking his wife as well. Oh, the operation was done in conjunction with U.S. law enforcement. Details to follow. There will be a news conference today at 11 a.m. at Mar-a-Lago. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Donald J. Trump. Senator Mike Lee here saying he spoke with Secretary Rubio. Nicolas Maduro has been arrested by U.S. personnel to stand trial on criminal charges inside of the United States. And that kinetic action we saw tonight deployed to protect and defend those executing the arrest warrant. This action likely falls within the president's inherent authority under Article 2 of the Constitution to protect personnel from imminent attack. And that protection was wildly impressive. Whoa. Check it out. Some of the footage out of Venezuela getting completely and totally yeeted.
Mamá, que pasaron aviones, sí, yo escuché.
Ay,
mamá,
you know
mira
what that
otra.
was? This is the Hugo Chavez communist dictator memorial that they have in Caracas. They decided to lob a heater into it on their way out. The footage has been stunning coming out of Venezuela. Boom. They captured Nicolas Maduro alive. They don't want to F around with the United States of America. You don't want to F around the United States of America. Just remember. Here we go. Fortunate here, the military helicopter flying low. This is absolutely Maduro being taken out of the country. This is Delta Force taking Nicolas Maduro out of the country. Nicolas Maduro is an illegitimate head of a narco state, is a terrorist leader. I am somebody who does not advocate for more war, but it seems like actions like these are just simply preventing war. And again, Nicolas Maduro is the man who's in charge of not only the massive poisonous trafficking of narcotics into our country that has slaughtered Americans. He also emptied out all of his jails, sent his gangs to America to rape, pillage, and murder in this country. He also is in charge of election rigging technology that rigs elections at scale all around the world. Venezuela is an evil country that is under hostile dictatorship. The people of Venezuela are cheering. I know we've heard this before, but the people of Venezuela are waking up, celebrating news that communist Maduro captured by U.S. forces. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicolas Maduro is an illegitimate leader. Look at Nicolas Maduro is somebody who lost an election, but used his election rigging technology in order to bring himself back into power and presumably to have power permanently. Look at this. Just freaking shock. Just shock and awe. I love Zero media leaks, successful strikes, completely leveled primary airbase, bombed the corpse of Hugo Chavez for fun, which they did, capture Nicolas Maduro like Batman or something, and not a single American life lost or even threatened, actually. Trump says Venezuelan dictator Nicolas Maduro has been captured. He and his wife, the rudeness of taking the wife. Here we go. That's the top line here. Venezuela leader Nicolas Maduro captured and flown out of the country to stand trial in the United States of America. Trump released a statement saying that the U.S. has successfully carried out a military strike. Several explosions rocked the capital of Caracas on Saturday. The United States of America successfully carried out the large-scale strike. Senator Mike Lee confirmed it. Trump announced that he would hold a press conference. Venezuela's government slammed the United States for attacking civilian and military installations in multiple states. Okay. Putin also didn't like it. Here's sort of the breakdown of the force command chart showing the massive military buildup in the Caribbean. You can see here we have deployed quite a few assets, and here you can see the some of these helicopters, some of these birds were probably used last night in the operation. But yeah, just a freaking armada, frankly. Trump sends an armada in order to shut you down. You sent all of your gangbangers and drug dealers into our country. You flooded our border with criminal aliens. And now you find out, right? The effing around is here and the finding out is here. Even harder. And this is also a message, obviously, to China. China had just sent emissaries to Venezuela. Venezuela is one of the last blocks of sort of communist countries. South America is going libertarian and liberty. The vast majority of South American countries, not the vast majority, but the majority of South American countries now have freedom and liberty, anti-communist, anti-socialist candidates that are running them. Venezuela, Colombia, and Brazil, which also had a fake election, are kind of the holdouts there. This is President Trump exerting control in our hemisphere. And this is what dominant powers do. And I don't want a terrorist narco state off the coast of America. I don't want it with Castro's Cuba, and I don't want it with Venezuela. Venezuela, again, is an evil election rigging narco state that kills Americans, and people should cheer this. They have fake elections, and they create fake elections in our country. And so, yeah, massive props. We'll see how it plays out. I can confirm that the mausoleum of dictator Hugo Chavez has been bombed. His remains were there. It was left destroyed. So they straight up yeeted the remains of Hugo Chavez, communist dictator, on their way out. They lobbed a heater on their way out, flying out of Venezuela. They lob a heater, probably from the same air platform that Nicolas Maduro was on. They probably made Nicolas Maduro watch. Just amazing. All right. Well, it's called shock and awe. And when President Trump says something like this, you should
offered everything. He's offered everything. You're right. You know why? Because he doesn't want to fuck around with the United States. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
There you go. What happens next? Well, apparently the Nobel Prize winner and opposition leader, Maria Corina Machado, says we are ready to take the government in Venezuela. There was a vote in Venezuela, and the people voted in order to have a liberty-minded, freedom-minded candidate. Again, Venezuela has been suffering. Venezuela is one of the most prosperous and best countries in all of South America 20, 30 years ago. These communists came in, they stole everything, and they've descended that country into absolute and total chaos. People eating zoo animals, people having no toilet paper, and so on. Just a reminder, Chinese officials arrive in Venezuela for talks with President Maduro. So the Chinese officials were there. These Chi-coms were there to witness the awesome power of the United States of America in the strategic strike. You just freaking love it. Here we go. Nicolas Nicolas Maduro and his wife have been indicted in the Southern District of New York. Nicolas Maduro has been charged with narco-terrorism, conspiracy, cocaine importation, conspiracy, possession of machine guns and destructive devices, conspiracy to possess machine guns and destructive devices in the United States. They will soon face further wrath of the American justice system on American soil in American courts. On behalf of the entire U.S. DOJ, I would like to thank President Trump for having the courage to demand accountability on behalf of the American people, and a huge thank you to our brave military who conducted the incredible, highly successful operation to capture these narco traffickers. We are living in incredible times here, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible times. Nicolas Maduro has been captured. Maduro is going to hate CCOT. Probably the funniest order Trump has given. Trump bombing the mausoleum of Hugo Chavez on the way out. He's still can't get over it. All right. Proud to be an American. God bless you all. Like, share, and subscribe. More updates all throughout the day. It's your boy Benny. See ya.